Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Jax, or Jax Plays The Sims, and I am so happy you're here. Today, I wanted to share with you all of my favorite romance mods that make it more enjoyable to play with single Sims or couples in the game. So we are here with Hudson and Vivian, and they're going to help me show you all of my favorite little romance mods. Let's get right into it. Alright, so to start off the video, we are going to start with dating apps because that is how your Sims love journey can start. So I have two dating apps that I want to show you. Alright, so we're going to start with the Simda dating app, which can be accessed on your computer or on your phone. On the computer, you can only access the chat room, but you go under socialize and then you'll see that there is a chat room. So then once you're in the chat room, you have literally any sim to choose from that you can begin kind of chatting with. And what I really like about this is that once you start chatting with them, it'll also start their little romance bar as well. So let's just pick, we're just gonna pick this girl right here. All right, so Vivian started chatting with someone named Willow, and what we'll notice if we go into her relationship bar, now she knows her, and the longer that she talks to her, the more their relationship bar will progress, and they will also start to develop a romantic relationship as well. You can also access the Simda dating app on your Sims phone. So it is right here, and you'll see Simda dating app comes up, and she's going to open it in a little bit. But now if we look at Willow's relationship bar, it says that they do have a romantic relationship. So now she's a romantic interest, and I literally didn't have to do anything. All Vivian had to do is start talking to her, and they're already being romantic with each other. So chatting in the chat room also comes with a little buff. It's making her feel flirty, and it says a cozy online chat, a few charming words here, a little flirting there. Maybe more will come out of it. Hopefully the picture shows the real Sim behind those texts. All right, so once you access the app on your phone, you'll see you have a few different options. You can go on a specific day, so this means that you'll be able to choose your Sim. You can be spontaneous and go on a blind date, have no idea who you're going with. You can choose the gender of the Sim that you're going to go on the date with if your Sim has a specific type, or if you're feeling like you don't really want to start dating anyone and your Sim just wants to have a good time, you can call over a one-night stand and you can literally choose anyone you want to come over to your apartment and hook up with. And you can also enable hookup calls. So if you enable this, other Sims from the app will call you over for the hookup. So instead of a Sim coming over to you, your Sim will go into a rabbit hole and they will go hook up with someone. So we're just gonna go and choose a specific date for Vivian, but we're gonna choose Hudson because this is who she's meant to be with. So we're gonna go on a date with him. I'll see you guys once she's there. Right. So Vivian and Hudson have made it to their date destination, and the dates with the Simsa dating app kind of function just how a regular date would. So they are at a restaurant and it has the different goals for the date. I'm gonna let them enjoy their date and then I will get back to you once it's complete. Right, so Vivian and Hudson date went really well. She even got a little buff after the date saying that it was an amazing date because of the Simsa date. Wow, this date was a bomb. I had so much fun and my date was awesome. I think this could be the start of something serious. So I really love this dating app. It has a lot of different options. You don't have to choose a specific date, But I love that it comes with the hookup option if your sim doesn't want anything serious at the time, and that you can be a little adventurous and go on blind dates. It also makes it a little easier to kind of just start romance with a sim, because if you just go into the chat room, you automatically just start to develop a romantic relationship. And I haven't even met this sim, which is really awesome. So definitely, if you don't have it already, this is one that you have to have. But we're gonna go back in time and check out a different dating app. So the next dating app is the Meet and Mingle dating app by Lumpino. And this one you can access on your phone. You'll see that it says Meet and Mingle Dating, and then you're able to create your own online dating profile. So I'm going to go to specify profile information, and then there's all of these different options to kind of make your profile more specific. You can choose your dating goals, your turn ons and turn offs, choose your gender preference, write a tagline and paragraph for your profile, and then you can see it and kind of just preview your profile. And this is what other Sims would see if they came across Vivian's profile. It'll say her personality, her likes and dislikes, what her family preferences are, if they've been in a relationship and what turns her on, her turn-offs, and just basically what we wrote in her tagline. So we can go back to the Meet and Mingle app. So once you have your profile created, it could match you with a sim based on what you wrote in your profile. So that would be either auto match and you would go on a semi-blind date, or a fully blind date. So the semi-blind, you can kind of say yes or no before going on the date, and then the fully blind, you just automatically go to the date destination without knowing who it is. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just browse kind of the profiles on the dating app, and you're able to see who is on the Meet and Mingle dating app. So we're going to look at Hudson's profile, and it tells us about him. It says music lover, romantic and foodie, likes hardworking Sims, and he's okay with having or not having children. So they would be a match because Vivian wants children and he's okay either way. Turn-offs, active and handy. Interesting. Ghost, I'm crying. Small butt. And he prefers exclusive relationships, but on this Meet and Mingle, it says that he's only looking for a platonic connection. So if we went on a date with him, that might be his vibe. And then it says modern life is lonely, I'd love to make some friends who have shared interests. So we're just gonna go and meet up with him, and I'll just show you what the date looks like for the Meet and Mingle app. All right, so Vivian and Hudson have just made it to their date destination. And what I really like about the Meet and Mingle app is that the dates are more informal. There's no pop up letting you know what you need to do when you're on a date. Instead, you get this little notification letting you know that the dates are informal, and you can take the date where you want it to go. You can get to know each other without even jumping into romance, jump to romance without getting to know each other, or anything in between. Be your best self and good luck. And if you haven't met the other sim that you're on a date with yet, you can just click on them and it'll show you who they are. And then you can just start interacting with them as if they were just the sim that you had met for the first time, which is so much more realistic than the Sims dating app where you're like at a sit down restaurant and you're like having a formal date. Like with this one, you actually have the ability to get to know the other sim, which kind of matches dating in real life. You don't just go to a restaurant and start flirting with that other person. You kind of just get to know them, see what the vibes are. It's very informal, and then you kind of get to decide if you want it to be something more serious. She also got a little buff going to meet someone new from Meet and Mingle. Say Vivian is excited to get to know someone new, and who knows, maybe they'll like each other. And clearly she's attracted to him, so that's telling me that she is into him, and it's very casual. They're just getting to know each other and they're taking it slow, which is very different from how it went with the Simda dating app. But there's also a new little interaction for the meet and mingle date where you can decide if you only want to become friends. So if you definitely don't want anything romantic with the other sim, you would choose this. Or if you only want to hook up with them, that's what you would choose. So you wouldn't choose either of these if you wanted to pursue something romantic with the other sim. But let's say Vivian only wants to hook up. She's gonna tell him that. And she's just letting him know, and we're gonna get a little notification. And he's like, that's fine with me. So he could have also said no, but we can also change our mind and say that we only want to be friends. So he looks upset. He says, oh, and he's leaving. If the sparks aren't flying, they aren't flying. It's all right, but I'm not really interested in staying any longer in that case. Sorry. So he's upset that she kind of decided not to pursue anything romantic with him, which is fair, but that makes it more realistic. And so I really love that about this dating app. There are other features that this app offers, like private messaging and being able to send letters, but I'll let you explore those on your own. There you have it. Two very different dating apps. One can kind of help you get into dating a lot quicker, like find your semi lover in a much quicker way. And then the other one has a level of realism, which I really like, where you can take your time finding the perfect match for your sim. They're both really great to have in your game, but you can choose the one that works best for you. Right, so the next set of mods I want to show you are some romance systems that make looking for love more realistic, or looking for a partner more realistic. The first mod is the attractiveness feature in either Wicked Whims or Wonderful Whims. So the attractiveness feature of the Wonderful Whims mod or the Wicked Whims mod, whichever one you decide to use, allows you to choose the preferences of your feature based on a sim's outside appearance. So you can develop your sim's attractiveness preferences, you can choose them, or you can have them kind of picked automatically, so like whatever the game chooses for them. If you like to have a little bit more control, you can choose based on a specific sim. So if I wanted her to have a type based on maybe Akira and another sim, then I would choose those two. I would check on him, and then I can choose the strength of the attractiveness, so then it would develop her attractiveness preferences. So I already chose Vivian's attractiveness preferences, so I'm gonna have her just like scope her surroundings, and this will allow her to kind of see if there's anyone who is her type. So, after scoping her surroundings, Vivian did find someone that she was attracted to. So, there is like a distance feature embedded into scoping her surroundings. When she was on the dance floor, there was no one there, but now that she's closer to Hudson, she was able to kind of find someone that sparked her interest. And then it comes with a little buff. So, she's about to talk to him now, and she got a little notification from talking to an attractive sim. It's a shame that society decided that when you talk to someone, you should be facing each other. At least that's what Vivian thinks after she noticed the very attractive butt shape of her conversational partner. After going into Hudson's profile, we can see that she perceives him as very attractive. So I really like this mod because it allows your sim to have a specific type. They're not just going to start flirting with any person that they meet in the game, but instead they're going to have a type of sim that they would usually go for, and that can kind of help you determine who your sim ends up dating. Instead of having like a wide range of options to choose from, it kind of narrows it down for you. And while your sim is interacting with a sim that they are attracted to, you will see kind of this little magnetic heart, which just tells you that your sim really finds them attractive, and that's definitely something that you should do because your sim is so attracted to them. So, as you can see, while she was talking to Hudson, we got another little notification, and it's just letting us know that Hudson also finds her attractive. So, it not only lets you choose who your sim is attracted to, but it also lets you know if it's mutual or if it's not. So you can see if it's something that your sim can move forward with. Can they pursue something romantic with that other sim? Again, just adding realism to the game. We love that. Both Wonderful Whims and Wicked Whims offer the attractiveness feature, which I think is a really big addition to the game. All right, so the next couple of romance systems that I wanted to talk about are all by Lumpino. They make literally the best mods. So the first mod from Lumpino that I wanted to talk about is the Open Love Life mod. This mod gives your Sims preferences regarding different relationships and exclusivity. So if I go into her Simology, I can see that Vivian prefers having exclusive romantic relationships. So they can either prefer exclusive, they can have no preference, so they could be either exclusive or non-exclusive, or they can prefer non-exclusive relationships. So with this mod, the Sims who have the same kind of romantic relationship preference will obviously get along better than the Sims who do not. So there is a new interaction called relationship type, and you can talk to your Sim and try and find out what their opinion is on exclusivity. So she's asking him his opinion on exclusivity, and it says that he much prefers exclusive relationships. So, since they are in agreement, if Vivian were to ask him to be in a non exclusive relationship, he would definitely say no, right? So, let's just kind of see how that would play out so you guys can see what that looks like. You see, no. So he declined her offer to have an open or polyamorous relationship because we know that he prefers exclusive relationships. And then it comes with different buffs. So, offer rejected. Well, this love interest of Vivian was not interested in having an open or polyamorous relationship. A little embarrassing to have asked when the answer is no. Vivian should take that into account and decide what path this relationship should take. If your Sims are in a non exclusive relationship, if they have that preference, they will not become jealous when they see their partner being flirty or doing anything romantic with another Sim because their relationship is open. All right, so we're back home for the next mod. So this mod is called the Friends with Benefit mod, and it's also by Lumpino. And what this mod does is it basically adds another relationship type to the game. So your sim can offer to be friends with benefits, and the other sim can say yes or no. You really don't know what their response is going to be. And he said yes. So Vivian and Hudson have developed a romanceless romantic agreement. So now that they are in a romanceless romantic agreement, the romance bar will never increase, but instead they have a new category with interaction that says friend with benefits. So you can literally do anything that you'd be able to do as if you were a couple. So if I wanted them to kiss, they could kiss and it would not increase their romantic relationship, but it would increase their friends with benefit relationship. So they are kissing, they're making out, but there is no romantic relationship bar increasing. Once a sim agrees to have a friends with benefits relationship, you'll get a little buff that says became woohoo partners. How exciting. Vivian has a new woohoo partner. Today marks the start of a new relationship. And then she also has one that says opportunities around from friends with benefits relationship. Spending time with a lover is the perfect moment to get in the mood. So I really like this mod because not only does it add the friends with benefits interactions, but you can see kind of where your relationship is. It says your friends with benefits relationship with the sim is between 41 and 60 points, the perfect range. You're getting the best out of this arrangement while avoiding the worst pesky unwanted feelings. Okay, so after interacting with the friends with benefit category even more, you can see that now their relationship is between the 61 and 80 points category, which says they're getting into the dangerous territory of potential feelings arising. Avoid seeing the sim for a while if you want to keep your heart closed off. So I adore this mod because it's adding a lot of realism to the game. I like that, they can be romantic with each other without developing a romantic relationship. But it's hard to be friends with benefits with another person without catching feelings, especially the more time that you spend with them. So I think that this is really realistic that she would end up kind of developing romantic feelings for Hudson the more kind of romantic interactions that they do with each other. The next mod that I want to show you is Road to Romance by Lumpino. So what this mod does is it adds a new layer to the romance system in the game by adding a new romance skill, new interactions, new rabbit hole dates, and even online dates, and you can even write blogs. There's so many features to this mod, but I'm going to focus on the romance skill and the different interactions that come with the skill. So if you go into romance, you will see different options depending on where your Sims romance skill is at. So right now I have Vivian at level 2, so she can share her deep personal thoughts with Hudson. You'll also see that there's the option to go do something together. So there's different dates that your Sims can go on. They are rabbit hole dates, but they come with different buffs after your Sims go on these dates. If your Sim has a lower romance skill, after they woohoo or try different romantic interactions, they might get some buffs letting you know that they're kind of upset or embarrassed because they are inexperienced with woohoo. But the higher that your Sim's romance skill is, the more interactions that are available to them. So if I go now into the romance category, I'm going to have new interactions available to me with Hudson. So I can reaffirm my devotion, I can appreciate him for all of the little things, make future plans, talk about life together, reminisce early days. So all of these interactions come with really cool buffs that impact your Sim's mood depending on how the interaction went. There's literally so many things that they can do. And because Vivian's maxed out the romance skill, she can impress him with her high romance skill. And there's also a new kiss that comes with it. So I don't think they've had their first kiss. So I will have them have their first kiss and then I'll show you. All right, so now that they've had their first kiss, you'll see that there's a beguiling kiss option available to them. And all that does is just like make the other sim flirty. It will boost their romantic relationship. And Basically, if your Sim's romance skill is at a level 10, they have a lot of power. Like that really boosted their romance bar, and that's because she's maxed out the romance skill. So it is a really fun mod, adds realism, makes it more interesting to kind of find love in the game with your Sims because they will start off with less experience, and the more romantic interactions that they do, the higher their skill will be, and the more likely that someone will fall in love with them. So, overall, just really great mod. I absolutely love all of the new interactions that come with it. So, you should definitely download this one. The next set of mods are interactions and animations that just make it more enjoyable to play with Sims in a romantic relationship. And the very first one, you can see it on your screen already. My Sims are cuddling while they're sleeping, and this is thanks to the bed cuddle mod by the Pancake One and Mizuru Yuki. All this mod does is allow your Sims that are in a romantic relationship cuddle while they're sleeping instead of just sleeping like bricks next to each other. They get to cuddle with each other. It's just a really cute mod where you get to see the Sims that love each other kind of just sleeping together. And my favorite part is when they wake up, they give each other like a little forehead kiss, and it is just so precious to see. So instead of having them sleep side by side like this, you can have them cuddle, and if they don't do it autonomously, you can just click and have them cuddle. But typically, if they go to bed together, they will autonomously cuddle with each other. Super simple mod, but super cute. It's a must have for me. Alright, so for the next mod, I had them both wake up. This mod is Pillow Talk After Woohoo by Shimrod 101. So I'm gonna have them woohoo so that you can see that instead of our Sims just woohooing and then getting straight out of bed or just going straight to sleep without acknowledging each other, they actually show some pillow talk. So that could look like them tickling each other. It could look like them giving each other a little peck or a little hug. So if you want your Sims to look more in love after they woohoo, it just adds a few different animations that add just some depth to your Sims relationship. So the next mod I want to show you is the one with all of the romance by Katie Mods. What this mod does is it just adds general romantic interactions for couples where you have different conversational topics that you can have with your partner. So because they're in a relationship and it's a strong relationship, they have all of these new options. So at the start of the relationship, you can get to know your partner, and there would be different questions here, but because they're already in a relationship, it's just you want to have kids one day. They can discuss their relationship, so you can ask for more space, ask for more support, communicate difficulty trusting, just different aspects of their relationship. You can have conversations about it, and the other sim, well, both sims would get buffs regarding the conversation and what they discussed. You can give different types of compliments. You can break up for a very specific reason instead of just like ending the relationship. This mod is really good for like storytelling as well. And then if you want to have an argument, there are different things that you can argue about with this mod. If you want to just be romantic and say something sweet, there are different things you can say. If it's the start of a relationship, you can say, I think I'm falling in love with you. So I'm going to have her do that so you can just see what happens. We got a little pop-up that said, I think I'm falling in love with you. And he just said, it's definitely mutual. So definitely just like a really cute mod that adds new conversational things, that topics that you can have with your Sims partner. There are like milestones so you can discuss the future together. So if we go and check on Vivian's buffs, you can see she has one from discussing their future together, and it says building a life together. This Sim is excited about building a life together with their partner. So just a very cute mod that adds more depth to your Sims relationships, where you can have them have these realistic conversations with each other, and it actually impacts their mood. So definitely go check this one out. So the next mod I wanted to show you is the More Kisses mod by Maple Bell. So with this mod, you are getting a number of different animations, romantic animations, where your Sims kiss in different ways. So if you go into romance and then physical intimacy, you're gonna see the More Kisses option, and then you'll see the searing kiss, hug and surprise, hesitation, forehead, admiring kiss, a steamy kiss, right? So this is just adding different ways that your Sims can kiss each other. Like, you can't tell me they just don't look like they love each other. He's a little taller than her, but look how cute they are. So I really like this mod because it just adds different ways for your Sims to kind of show that they love each other. Like, look how cute he's like rubbing her neck. They're looking at each other so intensely. They know foreheads together. He kisses her nose. It's just cute. Like, it's just cute little interactions. Like, their foreheads touching was so adorable. I love it. The next mod I want to show you is another mod that adds a few new interactions for your Sims in a couple. This is a cute romance mod by the Pancake One and Mizurayuki. It adds things like slow dancing, the dip kiss, an intense kiss, even a bed makeout or a cuddle from behind. So I'm just going to show you the cuddle from behind because it looks so cute. And it's just like a cute way to have your Sims just like interact with each other. It's a super short animation, but it's really cute. And honestly, I really like storytelling with my Sims and taking cute pictures of them. And these animations help do just that. So here's the dip kiss. This is perfect for if your Sims like just got married. Like, look how cute that is. Just got married, let me twirl my girl. Like, how adorable. So this is what the slow dance interaction looks like. Look how cute they look just dancing in their kitchen. So adorable. And the way that they just look into each other's eyes is just so precious. I definitely love like all of these interactions because they just make my Sims look like they actually love each other. And it can get boring and repetitive to just use the ones that are available to us in the game. So the next one is just one interaction. It's the Carry and Kiss mod by Kloss. I hope I'm saying that. But this is again for your romantic Sims. If you go under physical intimacy, you'll see the Carry and Kiss, and it's just like a new interaction, and this animation is so good. The kiss on the forehead, it's definitely very much like I think I'm invading their privacy when they're doing it, but I'm obsessed with it. I think they just look so good, like the way he picks her up, they make out for a little bit, and then I think they like nuzzle. Look at them nuzzling their noses. So precious. I love that animation. I think it's so cute. Right, so the next set of mods are both by Utopia CC, and this is a modder that I just found, and I'm so thankful I did. The first one is the Passionate Gifts mod, and this provides like an upgraded version to the Give a Romantic Gift option for your Sims. So if you go into romance, you'll see that there's the passionate gifts option, and it allows your Sims to give their partner a more meaningful gift, all while being more expressive as they do it instead of just giving them a gift box. So their options are fancy wristwatch, flowers and chocolate, heart necklace and silver bracelet. So I'm gonna have Vivian give Hudson the fancy wristwatch. And look how cute these animations are. Like, I'm sorry, look at them. Like, how cute are they? Like, this is so much better than that other option. Like, the way he pulls her in, he's so thankful. Like, he can't get his hands off of her. This is what the game had to give us, and they didn't. Like, look at how she's looking at him. This is what the animation looks like when you have your partner gift their partner a bracelet. I just wanted to show you part of it, but I want you to explore the other two gifting animations on your own because trust me, they are just as beautiful. Both of the gift interactions come with buffs. So from receiving a watch as a gift, a watch is a daily reminder of the person who gifted it to you. And then Vivian has buffs too. Gifting a watch is a way to tell someone that you care about them and want to be present in their everyday life. There's nothing better than receiving such a beautiful gift from someone you love. But honestly, this is one of my favorite mods to use with my romantic couples. It's just such a cute little addition, especially for like Love Day when your Sims want to give each other romantic gifts or anniversaries. It's so cute to watch, and the animations that come with it are top tier. All right, so for the very last mod, I had Vivian and Hudson come to the club to show you the Kiss and Grind mod by Utopia. So this mod just adds more passionate and romantic animations slash interactions that your Sims can use when they're at the club, really anywhere. They don't have to be like having like a nice night out. They could use it anywhere, but I really feel like they're perfect interactions that can be used when they go to a nightclub. So you have 4 different interactions. We have the drunken kiss, the intimate kiss, passionate makeout, and a sensual grind. So I'm gonna start with this one because I think that's the one that kind of depicts what it's like to be in the club with your partner and just like what the vibes are. So I'm truly just obsessed with the animations that come with this mod. I'm only going to show you 2 of them so you can go and explore the rest of the interactions on your own. But this is like what it would be like to see your Sims who are together dancing at the club when they love each other. Like instead of standing next to each other and dancing, they're like actually kissing and grinding and dancing together. It's so cute to watch. Not only are the animations beautiful and realistic, but it impacts your Sim's mood. We got a little notification that Vivian said, "I fell in love with the way you kiss me." And Hudson says, "Making out, can you kiss me more?" And he's feeling extremely passionate just from that one interaction. So if you want to have your Sims feeling really romantic and really passionate while they're out, this is the perfect mod to add to your game. We're gonna do the drunken kiss, and then like I said, you guys can check out the other 2 on your own. But look at that. Look, he brings out the bottle. They're at the club. They're having fun. And then they're having a good time. Like, how cute is this? So realistic. They're out and about, having a good time at the club. It's like no one else is in the room. And I love this for them. But I think this is the perfect place to end the video. I've shown you all of my favorite mods that help me just have a little bit more fun with my couples in the game. I will say the last 2 are my favorite ones in terms of animations. So if you get any mod from this video, let it be those 2. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and just watching Hudson and Vivian love up on each other. And maybe you found a new mod to add to your game. And I will see you next time. Bye!